Hello, you're in time for the Handshake here on New Vision TV. I'm Lynn Komjisha, and with me is Paul Busharezi. Welcome to the show, Paul.
Thank you.
Every 5th of June, it is World Environment Day. Now, Paul, one, we have the Environment Police, right? Two, we have the whole country is literally battling plastic bottles, kavera, everywhere. It rains and it floods. And why? Because those things are everywhere. What is the Environment Police doing?
Well, environment, you're talking now about disposal of rubbish and more specifically plastic.
Yeah, as well.
You can't have police around everyone.
The
problem is as our individual habits are just local. In fact, interestingly, now that you talk about it, they said, because the question once arose, how come Ugandans will just throw things all over the place? Can't you go and put in a dustbin, be a bit orderly? Says, but you see, Ugandans, they are very rural people. In rural, a lot of things are biodegradable. You eat your miniature, you just throw the thing on the side. In 2 days, it will be gone. It will have decomposed.
Yeah.
So we come to the cities, village, they say you can take the man out of the village, but you cannot take the village out of the man. Finish drinking your water, you just throw.
It will be gone. But the bottle has refused to go.
Yeah, but okay, so it starts with us who use these things.
Yes.
How do you dispose of these things? In more organized societies, or let's say maybe less rural, where the rural man has been developed out of people, they have their disposal is even separated. So you have your plastics, you have your maybe other metallic things, and then you have your organic. So you have 3 dustbins in your house or in your compound. So you know that is plastics.
Now that we cannot do it.
What do you mean we cannot do it? We have to learn.
Paul, how long are we going to learn?
But our kids are not even being taught that in school. Start in the schools.
You're right.
Teach them.
True.
Tell them.
True.
3 dustbins.
True.
Because plastic is not going away. In fact, it is. I think, in my mind, I think it is useless to try and ban plastics. I mean, it's the most convenient thing to carry things in. It's cheap. That means I can use it and throw it away. It's disposable, and that's just the way it's going to be. We're always going to have plastics. But the thing is, how do you dispose of them?
What can we do now that we can't take the village out of us?
No,
what
we
can
can't.
We do?
It will take time, but we will.
Yeah,
we must. In fact, we must, because if we don't, as you said earlier in the introduction, you know, all these clogging up drains, they're messing up the soil because they are now in the soil. Animals are eating them and dying. We have to sort this thing out.
So
it's going to happen.
What best opportunities are here? Because the plastics are reusable.
Yeah.
How best then can we work with this?
No, I mean, already there's work happening. Although the challenge is really huge, there's work happening. There are industries now that can take the bottles and shred them. They're actually exporting these things. Last year, in 2017, they exported $4 million worth of 8 companies did that, collecting bottles. So there is actually a business opportunity there. So the beauty of this is that you can actually bring a business opportunity with environmental conservation together. And actually, that's a very sustainable way. Rather than asking us, hey, Bambi, please, you just do. But if people can actually see a benefit in doing that, and that's only mostly this bottle kind of things. But other kind of plastics like basins and jerry cans, they also can be recycled to do all sorts of things like furniture. There's this now garden furniture, plastic furniture. You can get all sorts of industrial and home utility things.
The other day I saw people collecting rubber, the slippers, those slippers. So they put them together and create animals, like animals for kids.
That's at a very basic level, but there are industries that can process these things back into usable stuff. These PVC pipes we have in our houses, they come from recycled plastic.
Did you know that?
Yes. I mean, plastic can be, again, you know, we're wasting. You're throwing away money. Essentially, that's what you're doing. We throw away money. The drain is full of money. That's what's happening. And there are people who are making a living out of just collecting those bottles.
Is that happening in Uganda? Are there some people making money out of that?
There are people. Somebody told me they have, I think KCC in collaboration with companies like Coca-Cola, have up to 1,500 people in community-based organizations going around the city picking up plastics.
Wow.
And taking them, delivering them to distribution centers.
Wow.
Now think about also the beauty of that. This kid who is doing that, he logically he would rather do that than try pickpocketing and the risk of being lynched.
Absolutely.
You know, so it has also job opportunity possibilities with that kind of thing. So it's really doable. It's just that we are not thinking, I think. But I think government also needs to come in and give concessions to companies that are going to support this recycling or reuse of plastics.
Or open
plastic
up
waste.
a plastic recycling plant or something.
Well, it's never a good idea for government to go into business. They just don't know how to do business, especially our government. But they can help other businessmen to open these things. There's already one huge one in Chinawataka called Plastic Recycling Industries. So they're doing great stuff. They process up to 20 tons of plastic a day.
20 tons?
And they send it out and they export it.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah,
I was talking to a colleague who was recently in Sweden, and he was telling me Sweden is out of plastic. Yeah.
Their recycling is so efficient, or so
they import from UK and
absolutely.
God. Are we ever going to get to that point?
We will. Why not?
Paul.
Yeah. We all have the brains. What?
And what are we not doing?
Now we are still basic. We're still from the village.
We're trying to remove the village out of us.
Yes.
Hey. All right then. So there you are. Please be nice. Be nice to yourself by being nice to the environment. It doesn't cost you much. Dispose of that thing in the right places, I was traveling and somebody threw a bottle out of the window of the bus I was in, and it fell right in the swamp. I felt so bad. I almost boxed the person, but man, I can't be seen doing those things. Thank you so much, Paul.
You're welcome.